What's up, everyone? Vincent Janito here, and I'm here with my buddy, Meghan Sullivan. How you doing, Meghan?
I'm doing great. Super excited. Why am I excited, Vince?
You're excited because today we revealed some of the first gameplay features of WWE 2K15. Very awesome. The most important thing I think out of that whole reveal is the 2K Showcase mode, which is going to be this year's story mode. So kind of like last year's 30 years of WrestleMania, and it sounds really cool because what they want to do is recreate rivalries, famous rivalries from WWE history, and there's been tons of good ones, and I know you're a huge wrestling fan. Tell me what rivalries you want to see.
Oh man, there are so many, but one of the first that comes to mind immediately is Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 25, epic match. Such a great ending, so much ring psychology, so much athleticism, great timing. Everything about that match is memorable, so that immediately comes to mind. What about you?
Yeah, it's one of the greats, and I think the things you mentioned, like, really key. So I have two things that I love more than anything about wrestling. The main thing that I love is like the showmanship and the physicality of it. I'm not usually big into the story element, but the reason I'm going to pick Rock Austin as one of my big ones is because I think that is one of the only moments where I've actually been invested kind of in the story and character element of things. Like the promo they cut before WrestleMania X7 is the only time I think I've ever gotten emotional about a wrestling match. Like I felt like Austin needed to win this, like for his own sake, for his own sanity, he needed to beat Rock, and he was willing to do anything to do it. And the way that played out in the ring was just incredible from a story standpoint. So what's another one that you really can't wait for, or hoping could happen?
I'm gonna say Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. Growing up, I was a huge Bret Hart fan. I mean, you wouldn't get any bigger fan of Bret Hart than me, and I so wanted him to win against cocky Shawn Michaels. But their epic Iron Man match was like amazing from beginning to end. I never got bored, I never got tired of it. I just was always on the edge of my seat. I loved their rivalry because they were real rivals outside the ring too, so it brought a certain intensity and emotion every time they stepped into the ring together.
Yeah, you can't fake that kind of thing, you know.
Absolutely
well, you can
not.
try to, and they certainly do. It's all part of the show. But that was one of the times when you could really tell it was the performers were in it for real, right?
Yeah.
So on a totally other end of the spectrum, not related to story stuff at all, and I'm not even sure if this is contractually possible, but I would love it if something could happen with Edge and Christian versus the Hardy Boys.
Oh man!
Only because those were two incredible tag teams, and not only do they have a great rivalry back and forth with each other, and some crazy matches with amazing stipulations, ladders, chairs, everything, all kinds of high-flying action in those, great technicality.
Yeah, super great.
Amazing high-flying like spots that they just nailed. But even more than that, it was the fact that those rivalries broke off and became other rivalries. You know, like Edge and Christian when they turned on each other, and then the Hardy Boys when they turned on each other became dramas in and of themselves. And I kind of see this showcase mode as a way where they can not only explore like these two groups or these two people, but maybe as a way they can show like a whole line of history that involves a lot of different characters. So that's something that, again, contractually, I don't even know if that can happen, but it would sure be exciting to me. So
I would be completely on board with this, by the way.
Awesome.
I would totally be on board with this. I mean, there were so many great rivalries, right? And we just named like
any of them. I think you are one of the biggest super fans I've ever met. I love marking out with you about this stuff.
It's the best. I've been a wrestling fan for over 20 years, and I've never gotten tired of it. Every Monday night, I'm tuning in to Raw.
Awesome. We're gonna have plenty of it here. For more on WWE 2K15 all month long as part of IGN First, keep it locked right here to IGN.